Okay.
It says in the upper left-hand corner, it is live streaming.
Okay.
Okay, everyone please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll call this Wednesday, August 5th Commissioners meeting to order. A motion for the approval of the readings of the minutes.
I'll make second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opportunity for public to address the board, agenda items only.
We received no emails.
Okay, thank you. Resolution 200164, approving county current payables.
Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby approve the following payables. Lackawanna County General Fund, numbers 306-514-307-292 inclusive, totaling $5,409,166.89. Electronic fund transfers, including all payroll accounts, totaling $2,751,631.72. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Mr. Chairman.
Does anyone have any questions?
Commissioners, if I may, good morning. Just a note on the current payables. There are legal fees totaling $31,297.81 payable to Myers, Breyer and Kelly law firm. As you know, my office has been tracking legal fees paid by the county as a result of the Attorney General having a probe of our Lackawanna County prison. And that total now is exceeding the $1 million mark at $1,011,503.79. I just wanted to bring that to your attention since we've been tracking those legal bills.
That's a bill, Mr. DeBillio, from prior to after
Yes,
Ruggiero.
Yeah, Gary, when is that invoice? What period does that cover?
Yeah, there's two different checks were paid. One was $13,369 for work from August 1st of 19 until September 30th of 19. And that was just paid recently. And then also $17,928 was from the period October 1st of 19 until November 30th of 19. So yes, this is from a period prior to this administration.
Those were two invoices that got lost in the system. They had been approved last year, but for some reason they weren't paid, and the payment went out now on those. So yeah, but they're from last year, both of those.
But we're clear now, Frank, that we've pretty much ended that litigation to a certain extent, and no more legal fees are going to be paid out. Is that accurate?
That's correct, Commissioner Dominic. Attorney Frederickson and I met with Pat Casey, I apologize, and his associate, and that case is resolved in its entirety. We've already received back all of the documentation that was seized from the Attorney General's office 2 years ago, and with that, that should be the end of all of the legal bills associated with this case.
Frank, there may be a final bill, Frank, just because they did wrap up the return of the documents and that, but it shouldn't be much. It shouldn't be a large bill.
So Gary, can I ask, when that bill, or if a final bill comes in from Myers, Breyer, Kelly, we'll take a good look at it and we'll discuss it before obviously any payment goes out.
Sure, I'll contact you on that, Frank.
Great, thank you.
No problem.
Is there any way for us to recoup any of that money that was spent basically needlessly?
Not really, Commissioner.
Unfortunately, no.
No.
the administration at the time, made a decision that they wanted to retain that firm. And of course, all those bills have been voluntarily paid since that time. And there's no recourse under any of the criminal statutes that would allow us to go and recover any of those personal legal fees that were spent.
Okay.
And by the
All
way,
right.
Myers, Breyer, and Kelly was not paid that whole amount.
Right.
They were paid $652,000. Other law firms were paid the difference,
Okay.
which totaled $1,011,000 figure.
And the
Unbelievable.
final bill, Frank, or Don, or both of you, that you guys are referring to, the last thing they had to do was they filed a motion to get the documents back and went to, I don't know if they went to a hearing or if they agreed upon it.
It did not. No, they filed the motion. The motion was pending. We met with counsel, Attorney Casey and his associate, and then through our discussions and then their contact with the AGs, they voluntarily returned the item. So no, there was no additional hearings or appearances required. So that final bill should be relatively nominal. And going forward, I can ensure you, or assure you and everyone, there will be no additional fees related to that investigation.
Okay.
All right. No further questions. I'll accept the motion to approve the payables.
Thank you.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, resolution 200149.
Approving the Police Traffic Services Enforcement Grant Program. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby accept and approve the PennDOT 21-22 Police Traffic Services Enforcement Grant in the amount of $367,058.91. Whereas the overall goal of the Police Traffic Services Enforcement Program is to save lives by reducing the number of crashes involving an injury or fatality and improve public safety on the roadways within Lackawanna County. And whereas Lackawanna County does hereby authorize the Lackawanna County District Attorney Mark Powell Esquire to accept, sign, and authorize all documents related to this grant award. And whereas the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby certify that the foregoing is a true and correct copy of the resolution adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners. Now therefore be it resolved by the authority of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County, it is hereby resolved by authority of the same, that the District Attorney of Lackawanna County be authorized and directed to sign the attached grant on its behalf. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Here to speak on that, Mr. Chairman, is District Attorney Mark Powell.
Thank you all. This is a grant that has been in existence for several years. It had been under 4 separate titles, now joined under one, under the PTS title. And it's the purpose of the resolution is to clear up paperwork to allow reporting, particularly quarterly reporting, to be done by the DA's office. And therefore, I would respectfully ask for the approval of Resolution 20-149 in order to continue the operations under the grant and in order to make our roads safer.
Does anyone have any questions for District Attorney Powell?
No.
Okay, I'll accept the motion approving this.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye. Okay, and where we have Mr. Powell here, resolution 20150.
Authorizing the grant application to the University of Pittsburgh School of Pharmacy. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby ratify, approve, and authorize the grant application on behalf of the District Attorney's Office for the University of Pittsburgh School of Pharmacy Program Evaluation and Research Unit for the Community Mobilization for the Harm Reduction Grant Program. Whereas the overall goal of the Community Mobilization for Harm Reduction Grant Initiative is to decrease overdose deaths and stigma related to substance use disorder through the distribution of recovery kits throughout Lackawanna County via several harm reduction initiatives, as extensively described in the grant proposal, as well as the development of an emergency medical services training program regarding substance use disorder and the importance of naloxone leave behind programs. Whereas Lackawanna County does hereby authorize Lackawanna County District Attorney Mark Powell Esquire to accept, sign, and authorize all documents related to this grant award. And whereas the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby approve the submission of the Community Mobilization for the Harm Reduction Act grant in the amount of $50,000. And whereas the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby certify that the foregoing is a true and correct copy of the resolution adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners. Now therefore be it resolved by the authority of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby approve the submission of this application, and it is hereby resolved by the authority of the same that the district attorney of said municipality authority be authorized and directed to sign the acceptance of this award adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Here also is District Attorney Powell to speak on this.
This is a new grant opportunity the DA's office is seeking. Has not been approved as of yet, although we're confident we will obtain the grant money. In its simplest forms, it's to obtain more Narcan to put in the hands of EMTs in order to save lives with this opioid crisis. And therefore, we respectfully request the approval of resolution number 20-150 in order to apply and then subsequently comply with the paperwork necessary to manage the grant.
Any questions for District Attorney Powell?
I don't have any questions, but I just want to commend Mark, you on your efforts to, your office is amazing at obtaining grants and not forgetting that we still have an opioid epidemic going on, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic. So I commend you on that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
On that, I will accept a motion to approve.
I'll motion.
Second.
Other question? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No one? Chris?
No,
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I'm good. I said yes.
Okay. Resolution 20-0151.
Entering into a medical assistance transportation agreement. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby enter into a renewal of an agreement with the County of Lackawanna Transit System for the Medical Assistance Transportation Program for the fiscal year 20 to 21, with the rate increase of $24.19. I'm sorry, with the rate increase to $24.19, adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Here to speak on that, Mr. Chairman, is the Colts Shared Ride Manager, Wayne Williams.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Again, this is the annual agreement between the County of Lackawanna and the County of Lackawanna Transit System to provide transportation to the medical assistance clients of Lackawanna County.
Anyone have any questions for Mr. Williams?
No.
Nope, I'm good.
On that, I'll accept the motion for 200152.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
151. Okay. On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you very much. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.
Resolution 200152.
Entering into an intergovernmental cooperation agreement, whereas on June 17th, 2015, the Lackawanna County Commissioners adopted Ordinance 239, establishing and creating the Lackawanna County Land Bank. And whereas the Intergovernmental Cooperation and Memorandum of Understanding Agreement formalizes the discussions and negotiations of the parties with respect to the rights, duties, and obligations of all parties. And whereas the County of Lackawanna wants to further the goals of the Lackawanna County Land Bank by returning vacant, tax delinquent, and abandoned property located within Lackawanna County to productive use. And whereas the Lackawanna County Commissioners finds that the county should enter into an intergovernmental cooperation and memorandum of understanding agreements with the Lackawanna County Land Bank and any and all school districts and municipalities within Lackawanna County who elect to partner with the Land Bank. Now therefore be it resolved, the Lackawanna County Commissioners do hereby approve all intergovernmental cooperations and memorandum of understanding agreements by and between the County of Lackawanna, the Lackawanna County Land Bank, and any and all school districts and municipalities within Lackawanna County who elect to partner with the Land Bank for acquisition and subsequent disposition of blighted, vacant, abandoned, and tax delinquent properties to productive use, and authorizes the chairman to execute all documents related to said agreements. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Mr. Chairman, here to speak on that is Mr. Ralph Pappas.
Good morning, everyone. In the past, whenever a school district or a municipality within Lackawanna County elected to be part of the land bank, the commissioners had to approve a resolution to enter into an intergovernmental cooperation agreement between the county, the municipality, the school district, and the land bank. That would mean 40 separate resolutions. I believe the commissioners would like to see all the school districts and the municipalities be part of the land bank. By approving this resolution, whenever a school district and a municipality want to become part of land bank, the county is already on board. The intergovernmental cooperation agreements can be prepared and signed by the three taxing entities, the county, the municipality, and the school district, and the land bank. And the land bank can then start working with these municipalities in addressing blight and getting tax delinquent properties back on the tax rolls.
Great job, Ralph. Anyone have any questions for Ralph?
No, that'll definitely simplify a lot of things, you know, for everybody to join. So we ask on all the municipalities to join.
With that, I will entertain a motion for 200152.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Thank you.
resolution 200153.
Authorizing the filing of an application for the blight remediation program. Whereas Lackawanna County is interested in promoting economic development and revitalization within Lackawanna County, and whereas Lackawanna County is submitting a grant application to the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development, Commonwealth Financing Authority for the blight remediation program in the amount of $300,000 to provide funding for demolition assistance and partnership funding to continue and implement rehabilitation and maintenance of blighted property throughout Lackawanna County. And whereas Lackawanna County, through the blight remediation program, endeavors to provide assistance, guidance, and funding as part of the regranting initiative to Lackawanna County's boroughs, townships, and municipalities. Whereas Lackawanna County does hereby authorize the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners, Jerry Notoriani, to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to this blight remediation grant. And now, therefore, be it resolved this 5th day of August 2020 that the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners does hereby authorize the submission of this application to the blight remediation grant program. Here to speak on that, Mr. Chairman, is our grants manager, Sandy Ovchinsky.
Morning.
This is an application to hopefully get $300,000 to provide demolition assistance for our municipalities in the amount of $5,000. We currently have an LSA grant that is providing some of this, but apparently, you know, we have a greater need throughout the county to do this. And we also want to keep up with and maintain our properties and eliminate blight in cooperation with the Lackawanna County Land Bank, the Redevelopment Authority, and our various municipalities.
Okay. Anyone have any questions for Sandy?
No, I don't.
No.
Okay. Now I'll entertain a motion for 200153.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye. Okay, resolution 200154.
Authorizing the filing of a redevelopment assistance capital Program grant application within the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania on behalf of the Scranton-Lackawanna Human Development Agency. Whereas the Scranton-Lackawanna Human Development Agency pre-kindergarten project entails the acquisition, construction, and renovations to an existing building to serve between 120 and 160 low-income children and families with a pre-kindergarten center of excellence in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And whereas the County of Lackawanna is an eligible applicant for the Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds as a source to finance the project. And whereas the Scranton-Lackawanna Human Development Agency has proposed that the county assist the Scranton-Lackawanna Human Development Agency in obtaining funding from the Commonwealth's Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project. And whereas the county desires to assist the Scranton-Lackawanna Human Development Agency in obtaining funding from the Commonwealth's Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project. Whereas Lackawanna County does hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to the Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners is hereby authorized to file and to accept an application in the amount of $750,000 to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for the Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program grant on behalf of the Scranton-Lackawanna Human Development Agency for the project. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Here again is Ms. Obshinsky.
This is, we as an eligible applicant will sometimes, a lot of times sponsor RACP applications through the Commonwealth. This is for, as stated, a pre-kindergarten center of excellence that will serve low-income children and families.
Anyone have any questions for Mrs. Shumsky?
No.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve 200154.
Make a motion?
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, resolution 200155.
Authorizing the filing of a RACP grant application on behalf of Eastern PA Land Investment Holding LLC. Whereas the Eastern PA Land Investment Holding LLC, a subsidiary of CAMPAC SA acquisition project, entails the purchase of the former Sinram facility, Oliphant, PA, to construct a new manufacturing facility in Lackawanna County. And whereas the County of Lackawanna is an eligible applicant for the Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds as a source to finance the project. And whereas the Eastern PA Land Investment Holding LLC, a subsidiary of CAMPAX SA, has proposed that the county assist Eastern PA Land Investment Holding LLC in obtaining funding from the Commonwealth's Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project. And whereas the county desires to assist Eastern PA Land Investment Holding LLC, a subsidiary of CAMPAC SA, in obtaining funding from the Commonwealth's Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project. Whereas Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds. And now therefore be it resolved that the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners is hereby authorized to file and to accept an application in the amount of $6 million to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for a Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program grant on behalf of Eastern PA Land Investment Holding LLC, a subsidiary of CAMPAC SA, for the project. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Once again, Commissioners, is Ms. Obshinsky.
This is for an exciting new project. As stated, the purchase of the former Sinram facility in Oliphant. It will, the closing has already happened on this facility. They will demolish the current facility and build approximately 1 million square feet of manufacturing space. It will include also approximately 400 new jobs.
This is a really great project, Sam, that you helped develop, and we want to thank you for your help in this. A lot of jobs and actually good paying jobs. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Anyone have any questions for Mr. Shinsky?
No, but I'm happy to see this definitely moving forward.
Yep. Okay. Entertain a motion on 200155
Motion.
Second,
on the question. All in favor?
I,
Aye. Okay. Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you.
I've got one more. Resolution 200156.
Authorizing the filing of a RACP grant application for the Lackawanna County Criminal Justice Building Project. Whereas the Lackawanna County Criminal Justice Building Project entails the production, design, construction, infrastructure, and other related costs of an acquired vacant property at 1360 Wyoming Avenue in Scranton, PA, into a new criminal justice building. And whereas the County of Lackawanna is an eligible applicant for Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds as a source to finance the project. And whereas the Lackawanna County desires to obtain the funding from the Lackawanna County Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program for the project. And whereas the Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners, Jerry Notoriani, to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program funds. And now therefore be it resolved that the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners is hereby authorized to file an application in the amount of $2 million to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for a Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program grant for the project. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Once again, and lastly is Ms. Obshinsky.
This is to put forth a RACP application for the criminal justice building to hopefully reap some of the associated costs with the purchase and construction for that project.
Anyone have any questions for Mrs. Obshinsky?
what is there a pretty good likelihood we can get this grant?
It's always a hope. We're a pretty strong contender, especially this is a resubmission from 2 years ago. So I had done an original submission when we were purchasing the building, and I believe that this is a more it's a competitive proposal, and I think our chances are better than they were previously.
Well, good. I hope we get it.
I do too. Okay, anyone have any more questions for Ms. Obshinsky? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve 200156.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
Thanks, Sandy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Resolution 200157.
Authorizing a PCCD grant project modification. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby authorized the submission and approve the grant project modification request to the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency by the Office of Youth and Family Services for the increasing access through collaboration grant in the amount of $341,703.00. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Here to speak on that is Director of Human Services, Bill Browning.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is a anti-bullying grant that is to occur in the school, obviously, because of COVID and the school closure. We are requesting an extension of this grant to June 2022. And so that's really the crux of it. The grant has already been approved. We're just asking for a change in the time frame.
Anyone have any questions for Mr. Browning?
Nope.
Okay, I'll accept the motion for resolution 200157.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you, Bill. Resolution 20-0158.
Approving the Office of Youth and Family Services Provider and Professional Contracts. Be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby approve the Department of Human Services Office of Youth and Family Services Provider and Professional Contracts for the fiscal year July 1st, 2020 through July 30th of 2021, as attached here too, adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Mr. Chairman, also speaking on this is Mr. Browning.
So these are, most of these are just continuations of existing contracts. The provider contracts are all placement resources that we are required to contract whether we use them or not, just in anticipation of use. So there is really nothing new, just continuation from previous years. Professional service contracts, that is pretty much the same. The only additions to that are two. The IGES grant for safe schools. This is a consultant that will help us with a federal BJA grant to do threat assessments in the school in cooperation with law enforcement to identify potentially violent or suicidal students. This is entirely grant funded. The other addition is the University of Scranton Community Navigation Program. This we received a grant for the community navigation program, was awarded to Friendship House to do the delivery of service. As part of the grant, we are required to assess it. The University of Scranton will be assisting us in that assessment. And those are the only two differences. The others are continuations of the annual contracts.
Anyone have any questions for Mr. Browning?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'll accept the motion to approve Resolution 20-0158.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, Resolution 20-0159.
Entering into a service agreement with Chester County. Be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby enter into a purchase of service agreement with Chester County for the fiscal year July 1st, 2020 through June 30th, 2021 for the purchase of detention beds for juveniles. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Here also to speak on that, Commissioners, is Mr. Browning.
This allows us to hold beds open in case we need additional beds beyond Northampton or other beds that we may have purchased for the use of juvenile detention.
Okay, any questions for Mr. Browning?
Nope.
We'll entertain a motion for 20-0159.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye. Okay, Resolution 20-0160.
From the OYFS Arts Engage Agreements, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby enter into an agreement on behalf of the Department of Human Services Office of Youth and Family Services for Arts Engage with the Everhart Museum, CAPA, and the United Neighborhood Center for the fiscal year July 1st, 2020 through June 30th, 2021. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. And finally, this is Mr. Browning's last resolution, Commissioners.
Okay, this is a program that's been in existence since 2008. Every year we award competitive, we put out a competitive grant to serve disadvantaged kids and kids that may not have opportunities to participate in the high quality programs. This year's recipients were CAPA, Everhart Museum, and United Neighborhood Center, each receiving $50,000 for the grant. This is subsidized in part by the state.
Okay. Anyone have any questions for Mr. Browning on this?
No.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve 20-0160.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Thank you. Resolution 20-0161.
Accepting the quote from Capillary Communications, be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby accept the quote from Capillary Communications for the Department of Emergency Services for radio equipment, antennas, lines, and hardware for the Blair Mountain site for a total of $188,000, $188,724. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Here to speak on that, Mr. Chairman, is Director of Human Service, Emergency Services, David Hunt.
Thank you. Thank you. Resolution 0.
Good morning.
Dave,
I'm sorry, it didn't come through properly.
we're talking about Capillary Communications now.
Okay. Capillary Communications. So good morning, everyone. And Capillary Communications is a quote to complete and finish our EZNet project from the Blair Tower, the connection into Monroe County, and it's what we call the last mile from our Blair Tower to run a microwave connection from Blair to our building here in Jessup. And it's to complete our EZNet project. It is a project that was already approved by the commissioners. It's through our 15% money for FEMA. So this money was budgeted to complete the project.
Okay, anyone have any questions for Mr. Hahn?
Not for me.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve 200161.
Make a motion.
Second.
Another question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. All right, and resolution 200162.
Accepting the quote from Untitled Systems. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby approve the quote from Untitled Systems Incorporated for software and maintenance agreement renewal to cost $51,579.40 for the Department of Emergency Services with the expiration of October 31st, 2020. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Here to speak upon that also is Mr. Hahn.
Again, good morning, everyone. The price that you said, Chief, was the wrong price here. It's $70,137.
Sorry about that, David.
Pardon me?
Sorry.
Okay, page 2 of 11 has the exact price. And what that is that includes our cost for our text to 911. So the Intrado quote, this quote will take us to the point of a time when our new phone system will be in. So this will carry our maintenance contract just as we have it right now and continue to maintain our 911 phone system until our new phone system is up and running, plus the fee for the text to 911.
David, what is the correct amount?
$70,137.
Okay, we will make the change on the resolution, Commissioners.
Okay.
Anyone have any questions for Mr. Hahn?
No.
For the record, this is considered professional services.
That's correct, Gary.
Thank you.
And Gary, this was budgeted for the year. We broke it down because our phone system was supposed to be installed, but due to COVID-19, it's been delayed. So this all was the amount, this total amount this whole year has been, was put in my budget last year, but we did break it down to different months because we were hoping to have our phone system try to save some money, but as the COVID-19 kind of took the wind out of our sails on that. So
yeah.
Thanks. And I think Don and Frank would agree with that professional service expenditure.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's no.
Any other questions for
issue
Mr.
with
Hahn?
that.
I'll entertain a motion for 200162.
Make a motion.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, resolution.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
200163.
Approving area Area Agency on Aging Provider and Professional Agreements. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby approve the Department of Human Services Area Agency on Aging Provider and Professional Services Agreements for the fiscal year 2020 through 2023, as attached here too, adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Here to speak on that is the Director of the Area Agency of Aging, Jason Karulich.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. Today we have, first and foremost, we have our current senior center agreements. We're excited to launch our new Healthy Aging campuses. The contracts that we have before us represent our new 4 main campus sites, as well as our 3 satellite sites at various community centers throughout Lackawanna County. Their rates are clearly defined, and also the activity rates that we have set for all of the agencies are the same. There's no difference in the activity rate for any of the providers. Those activities will be assigned to them, as well as the 2 YMCAs and the JCC for senior activities that we'll be offering for free throughout the community. Rick Schmoyer, he is our Tai Chi provider. He has been with us for a very long time. He was one of the only independent individuals to apply for a contract with us to do Tai Chi and some other yoga related activities throughout our senior centers. And we're happy to be able to offer him the same agreement as we did the other providers.
Okay, anyone have any questions for Jason? What you've begun to do with the senior centers is really a great thing, Jason. And I think it'll serve many more seniors in a much more efficient way. And I just want to thank you for that.
Well, thank you, Commissioner. The second item we have is our contract with CAPA. It's for our caregiver support program. We have one of the more innovative grandparents raising grandchildren programs in the Commonwealth. We serve right now 30 grandparents who are in the situation that they're raising their grandchildren. To do that, we engage with CAPA to provide us with some activities and to also provide us with some space and meals so that we can work with the grandparents, giving them the education and information that they need, but also providing a program for the adolescents and children while the grandparents are doing their part in the other part of the facility. It's under the Caregiver Support Program, and it's a federally funded program that we've been working very hard on for the last 2 years.
Okay. Anyone have any questions for Jason?
Okay.
You do a great job, Jason. Thank you.
Thank you. We have 2 more personal care providers that have asked to join us this year. That's Golden Enterprises and Golden Enterprises and Golden Years. They're personal care providers. They will be paid the same rate as our other personal care providers. We offer consumer choice in terms of all the providers that we have listed in our complement with the Area Agency on Aging. This is just 2 more choices for the people that we're serving. And our last agreement is with IAT, and it's our software management system for both the senior centers and some of our fiscal reporting that we do. It communicates with our database, and it allows us to make sure there's very little issues when it comes to billing, and that we're very efficient in processing payment and keeping track of our budgetary concerns.
Anything else, Jason?
That's all. Thank you.
Anyone have any questions for Jason?
No.
No, I'll entertain a motion to approve 200163.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ms. Hart, opportunity for the public to address the board.
Mr. Chairman, we still have one more resolution.
Which one?
File number 200165.
Okay, that is not on my agenda. Okay, 200165.
This is the appointment to the Lackawanna County Housing Authority.
Okay.
Commissioner Dominic, Commissioner Shermack, do you have this?
I do, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby reappoint the following individual to the Lackawanna County Housing Authority. David Bizignani, 120 Susquehanna Avenue, Oliphant, PA, 18447, for a 5-year term effective immediately and to expire December 31st, 2024. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on August 5th, 2020. Commissioners and Mr. Chairman, this is, the HUD requires a resident to be on the Housing Authority. Mr. Bizignani finished up a 5-year term at the end of last year and has been waiting to see if we're going to reappoint him. The Housing Authority has asked us to reappoint him, and because of COVID, we're a little late on the carry, but we are going to do that now with your vote.
Yeah, I was aware of it. I didn't realize it wasn't on my agenda that I have in front of me, but I was aware of the conversation. On that, I'll entertain a motion to approve 200165.
We'll make that.
I'll second it.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Hart, any questions from the public?
The only email I got came in after our last commissioners meeting, and it's regards to the tax sale, which has already happened. But like I said, it came in at 7 o'clock after our last commissioners meeting, and it's from someone named Destiny, and it says, hello, my name is Destiny. My husband and I have participated in the sale in the past and have purchased homes in Scranton. Due to the conflict of COVID, we are hoping that this year the 2020 sale would be online. If it weren't for COVID, we would love to travel to Scranton and put into the community that we were purchasing in homes from. Thank you for your time.
Mr. Chairman, I can address that if you'd like. The tax sale, as you know, had been postponed twice since the emergency was declared by the commissioners back in March. When we came out of the emergency, one of our priorities was to get this tax sale up and running. Initially, we were going to put it at the Cultural Center, and then the governor came across with another order stating that we could not gather more than 250 people in an enclosed area. So we decided to have it up at the Pavilion at Montage, where we could comfortably fit, with social distancing, a 250 person limit that the governor placed upon us. Subsequently, after we decided that and we reached our limit of 250 applicants that were given their affidavits and stated they were coming, we received multiple phone calls, not just in my office, but the commissioner's office and the tax claim office, from others that wanted to participate. Acting tax claim director Joe Joyce set up a Zoom and had 56 more applicants on the Zoom session. We went up to the Pavilion on Friday last week, and it was very successful, bringing in over $1.63 million to municipalities in the county throughout the area. I would like to, at this point, compliment Joe Joyce and the tax claim employees for getting this done. Mark Dewar and the maintenance department for going up to the Pavilion and setting everything up with electricity, cleaning it, and measuring every seat with social distancing purposes on it, and putting signs on every seat for those to be involved in it. And finally, the sheriff's department did a great job checking everybody in up there. It went real smooth. Things went very well. It was very, very successful. That's all, commissioners.
Thank you. Okay, that's it, Ms. Hart.
That's it.
Commissioners, other business.
I just wanted to say something in follow up to what I said to District Attorney Powell, is that even though we're in a pandemic, I've been seeing a lot of opioid overdose related deaths on Facebook and other social media. We still have an epidemic, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic. So reach out to somebody. My assistant and I have placed several people, have helped with we've assisted in placing several people into rehabilitation facilities. So if you need any type of help and you can't find it, you can call myself or my assistant at 963-6800, extension 1810. And we will help you get where you need to go.
Thank you. Mr. Shermack?
Just a quick question. I don't know, do we have any idea when we might go live? I did have a couple questions on that. So I know we're waiting on plastic and stuff like that. So
Well,
we are still waiting on that stuff. We're prioritizing where other,
Yeah.
the public is coming in on a daily basis for other departments.
Yeah.
Right now, I believe they're up at house arrest, and the Gateway Center is next after that. They were working in the courthouse the last I knew. I will check with Mr. Dewar to see where they're at actually. But we still have the courthouse to finish up. We still have the Gateway Center to start, house arrest, and I believe there's some work that has to be done in the Bricks building too. So we are prioritizing where the public goes in on a daily basis.
Yep, as we should. That's definitely.
It's really the lack of glass is what it really would.
I know that too.
It's not that we can't get this all done in one day. We would love to get it all done in one day. It's just when the glass comes in, that's where it goes, where the priorities are first, because they cut it.
Anyone have anything else? No, then I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
So, all right,
Chris, did you second it?
Yes, I did. Sorry.
I can't hear him. All right. On the question, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.